Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Safira and you're watching Safira's Kitchen Fantasy. Now for those who have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and ring the bell icon so that you will be getting notifications of my recipes, and it also helps to motivate me and grow my channel. I'm so happy that there are so many who have already subscribed, and I'm thankful to them. And thank you everybody for watching my recipes. Today I'm coming out with my favorite recipe, that is the Dum Aloo. And this recipe is a Calcutta speciality. So let's do it together, and I guarantee you that you will love this recipe and you all are going to do it. Now if you see, I have taken small medium-sized potatoes. You get different sizes of potatoes, but I've taken the medium small ones. You can also take the smaller size ones, so it's no problem. But all you got to do is boil them and make sure they are not over boiled. So these potatoes are already boiled, and if you have to boil them in the cooker, it's only within one whistle that you could boil these potatoes, or you can do it the normal way on the gas, adding a little salt and then peeling them and keeping them ready to prepare the recipe. Now to prepare this recipe, you're going to take each potato and using a toothpick you're going to punch them all around. So you keep punching them all around, and like that you punch all of them, because the more you punch them, they will be even more tastier, because they will be absorbing all the lovely masalas that I will be using to prepare this Dum Aloo. So let's begin. I have punched them all and I've kept them ready for the recipe. So every one is punched, each one. You can punch them as much as possible so long as they don't break. So now let's prepare the recipe. So I've taken the pot and now I'm going to use mustard oil. Mustard oil actually brings out the taste of this beautiful recipe. So I'm using mustard oil, but you all are also free to use whichever oil you all are comfortable with, but I'm using mustard oil for now. Since I will be shallow frying the potatoes, so I have taken about 5 tablespoons of mustard oil, turmeric powder, and in this I'm going to fry the pricked potatoes. The mustard oil together with the turmeric is giving out an excellent aroma. So now I'm going to add in the potatoes and I'm going to fry them for a while. Potatoes are getting well fried, so I'm just adding sprinkling a little bit of salt for them to get some taste, and you have to fry them till they're a little hard so that they don't break when you're cooking them. And this, what I've done, the mustard oil and the turmeric and the salt will bring a very good taste to these potatoes. So fry them for about another 5 minutes and then take them off the pan. The potatoes are now well fried, so I'm going to remove them, and I'm now going to begin with the masalas. I place the potatoes in the plate, and in the meanwhile I have removed some masalas that need to be fried in the same pan. So I've taken 2 bay leaves, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of coriander seeds. This is the cardamom, that is the black cardamom. Half teaspoon of peppercorns, 1 inch cinnamon stick, and 2 red chilies. So I'm going to saute them in the same oil which I fried the potatoes into. I'm now waiting for the oil to get a little hot, and then I will be adding in the spices. To add these spices and just cook it for like few seconds, for about 5 to 6 seconds, just to roast them. So I'm adding them. The oil is already hot. Don't allow them to get burnt. Just fry them for about 5 to 10 seconds. Depends on your heat. If the heat is too high, please make it on medium heat. Now I'm going to add in the onions. They are 2 big onions. I chopped them really big, and I'm going to saute them into the spices. I'll wait for them to get a little translucent. I'm going to add in a little bit of garlic, like about a tablespoon of garlic, and 1 inch of ginger. A few cashew seeds, and now I'm going to fry them well. Cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes. The reason I added the cashew seeds is because it gives an excellent taste, plus it thickens the masala, the gravy. Now I'm adding in 4 big tomatoes, chopped really big, and about 4 to 5 green chilies slitted. Saute them for about 5 minutes. Allow this to cook for about 4 minutes till they all are soft. So in the meantime, I will prepare the next step. The tomatoes are soft and ready. I have switched off the gas and I'm keeping it for cooling, and I will be grinding this into a fine paste. Now into another bowl, I've taken half cup of curd. And to this curd, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder, quarter teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and quarter teaspoon of cumin powder. Now I'm going to mix this all really very well to form a beautiful thick paste. So mix them really well. Let it form a beautiful thick paste. So this is well whisked so that the curd doesn't be looking like in 2 pieces. So now the next step. I've now added the fried tomatoes and the masalas into the blender. So I will be making it into a fine paste, and the curd paste also is ready. So let's start preparing this lovely aloo dum. The second paste is also ready. So come, let's go to the pot. Now add ins of oil into the pot, and I'm going to first saute the curd mixture. So wait, now I'm going to add in the curd mixture. You've got to fry them very well and keep mixing, otherwise the curd will start breaking into pieces. So keep mixing. Now I'm going to add in the ground paste from my blender. I'm going to mix it really well. This curd will give it a nice sour taste to this recipe. So it will be tangy, spicy, sweet, and this can be had with your puris or with your rotis or also with rice. You can keep this gravy thick or you can keep this gravy a little watery, but I would rather prefer it a little thick. It's all up to you. So keep stirring for another 5 to 10 minutes. It's really looking so good. It is mixed well, and our 4 minutes are up. So now I'm adding the remaining water from the blender. It depends on you how thick you want your Dum Aloo or Aloo Dum. Now I'm adding in a little bit of salt. Please be careful how much salt you'll add. Now as I cook this gravy, it keeps thickening, so keep stirring and cooking it. The more it cooks, the better it gets. Now I'm going to close the lid and I'm going to cook it for a few seconds, about 30 seconds. The gravy is so well cooked, it's really yummy and good. So now I'm going to add in the potatoes. I'm going to turn the flame into low heat and I'm going to simmer them for some time. Now as it's getting cooked, I'm going to use this kasturi methi, that is about 2 tablespoons of kasturi methi. Kasturi methi brings out a lot of flavor in this particular aloo dum. So now I'm going to mix it. Mix it really well and then close the lid and cook for another 1 minute. One minute is up. So I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of garam masala. close the lid and cook it for another 1 minute. Now this is the last and the best part of this recipe. I've taken oil into a tadka pot, about 4 tablespoons of oil. I've actually used mustard oil and a mixture of the vegetable oil. 1 tablespoon of chili powder and 2 tablespoons of cut coriander, fresh leaves. So I'm going to season these and then pour it into the aloo dum. The oil is nice and hot now, and I'm going to roast the coriander. That will give a very good flavor. And then I'm going to add the chili powder. It well, and now I'm going to pour it into the Dum Aloo. This Dum Aloo, so aromatic and looking good too, with the last tadka that I gave. So now it's time for me to switch off the gas and time to serve. So thank you for watching this recipe, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel and enjoy this aloo dum. Your children, your family members, everybody, friends are going to freak out on this. Have them with puri if you'll have the time. It's very nice to have them with puri, so enjoy them. So thank you for watching, and bye. This is how good the aloo dum looks when it is served. It has to be soft and crunchy. And do continue watching my recipes. They are easy to follow, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one very particularly. Thank you, and bye bye.